What Lamar Jackson did at minicamp has everyone in the Ravens locker room talking, and it's clear his goals go way beyond just chasing a bigger paycheck. When most expect him to sit out and push for a bigger contract, Lamar showed up, worked hard, and proved what really matters, winning with the Ravens. That changed the vibe of the whole team, sparked energy from the field all the way to the fans in the stands. And the craziest part? He did all that while earning way less than many of the league's biggest stars. Lamar's attitude this preseason might be exactly what the Ravens needed to get back on track for a Super Bowl run, and the story behind it will surprise you every step of the way. Go Ravens! Tell me, did you expect to see Lamar Jackson on the field this early? Honestly, a lot of people thought he'd skip out. It was a perfect time for him to say, "Hey, I deserve more money," and make the team wait for his decision. But what did he do? He showed up, put on the jersey, and made it clear his focus goes way beyond the contract. That's the kind of attitude from someone who wants more than just cash in the bank. It's exactly the kind of energy that shakes up the locker room and shows his teammates he's there, side by side, from day one. What's even more impressive is that Lamar had every reason to do the opposite. He knows his current salary doesn't match what he means to this team. Being the 10th highest paid quarterback in the league, for a two-time MVP, it's almost a joke. But instead of using that as a reason to stay away, he turned it into a reason to be present. He came, trained hard, and made it clear the most important thing now is unity. That send a message not just to the players, but to the fans as well. What Lamar did even moves those watching from home. Because fans want to see this. A leader who doesn't hide behind contracts, who doesn't put money ahead of the Super Bowl dream. His presence at camp shows he's thinking big and understands the weight of being the team's main guy. When the leader leads by example, the whole group responds. That creates a different energy, a vibe of fighting until the very end for the title everyone in Baltimore has been waiting for. And look, if his pay is lower than it should be, what comes next only highlights that contrast even more. Because when you look at what Lamar's done on the field and compare it to his paycheck, it's enough to make anyone upset. We'll dive into that now, because this is where the story gets even crazier. Think about it. Lamar Jackson, a guy who's won 2 MVPs, been a first-team All-Pro 3 times, and carries the Ravens offense, ranks only 10th among the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Hard to believe, right? The truth is, what he's making today doesn't even come close to the impact he has on the field. But that's never been an excuse for him to dial it back. Every time he steps on the field, he plays like he's the highest-paid guy out there. And honestly, he is. What's really interesting is how he handles it. Anyone else might use that pay gap to create pressure, to push for a quick raise. But Lamar chooses to put the team first. He knows his worth, but he also knows the value of sticking together, strengthening the group, and focusing on what really matters. That attitude only deepens the respect everyone has for him, both in the locker room and beyond. What you see is a player who isn't chasing just the numbers in his bank account, but the numbers on the scoreboard, the wins that go down in history. When he leads like that, the whole team feels it. Because it's not every day you see a quarterback with his resume putting the team above all else. That creates an environment where everyone wants to step up, inspired by the guy who could easily settle but chooses not to. This way of thinking shows Lamar always has his eyes on pushing the team further. And when that's the focus, what motivates him most isn't the contract. It's something way bigger, something every fan dreams of seeing happen again. When you see Lamar showing up at minicamp, even though he had every reason not to, it becomes clear what drives him. His focus is the Super Bowl, the championship, the moment of lifting the trophy with his teammates. He knows it starts in the details, in the practice fields, in those moments nobody's watching. That mindset makes a difference because it's the kind of example that gets the rest of the team connected and believing in the mission even more. This commitment to the bigger goal reflects in the whole team's energy. When the top guy on the roster is willing to put in the work from the very start, it pulls everyone else along. Every teammate looks up and sees there's no excuse for anything less than maximum effort. Lamar is building an environment where chasing the title isn't just talk. It's the real priority day in and day out. On top of that, it boosts his image as a leader. It's the kind of attitude no one forgets when the pressure hits during the season. Because when the team needs someone to step up, everyone knows who'll be there. Lamar isn't just thinking about being a star. He wants to be the guy who made the difference on the road to glory. That's weighty, that unites, that builds something lasting. And all this leadership becomes even clearer when you remember where Lamar started with the Ravens and how far he's come. What he does today, on the field and in the locker room, is all connected to the journey he's been on since day one, wearing purple and black.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
Back in 2018, when Lamar Jackson was picked at the very end of the first round, a lot of fans didn't really know what to expect. He was a different kind of quarterback, with a style many doubted would work in the NFL. But what did he do? He silenced the critics with results. Since then, he's not only become the starter, but turned into the face of the franchise, the player who changed how the Ravens think about their offense and made them dream big again. His growth has been impressive, showing up every game and every day without shortcuts. Lamar proved time and time again that he was way more than just a draft pick. With every run, every clutch throw, and every big win, he's been carving his name into Ravens history. And the strongest part? He's done it all without losing sight of the team, never putting himself above the badge. Today, he's part of the Ravens' DNA. When fans look at him, they see someone who represents a city, who carries the spirit of the team. The way he leads, plays, and carries himself only deepens that bond. And this is just the beginning, because Lamar still has a lot to give. He's building a legacy that could define a whole generation of Ravens fans. That's why you can't ignore what's coming next. With everything he's already given the team, expectations are rising around the recognition he deserves and how the Ravens will respond to this moment. After all Lamar has done and continues to do, the responsibility is on the Ravens now. The team knows they can't let this moment slip by. It's time to properly reward the guy who delivers so much on and off the field. And it's not just about money. It's about showing they understand his true value, the impact he has today and for the future of the franchise. His contract needs to reflect what Lamar means to Baltimore. What we're seeing is a chance for the team to strengthen that bond even more. A new deal won't just be a contract. It'll be a statement. We trust you as the face of our franchise for years to come. That gives security to the team, the locker room, and the fans. It shows the project is solid. And the biggest leader on the roster is locked in to keep leading the charge for a title. This moment is crucial because it goes beyond numbers. It's recognizing a guy who put the team first, doing what many wouldn't dare. Lamar made it clear he's ready to keep building something special here. Now it's up to the team to step up. This choice will define not just a contract, but the direction of the franchise for years ahead. Meanwhile, the atmosphere among fans inside the team is full of anticipation. Everyone who follows closely knows how important this recognition is, not just for Lamar, but for the future of the Ravens as a whole. Lamar Jackson showed at minicamp that his commitment is all in for the Ravens and the dream of a title, not about the money. Even while making less than he deserves, he showed up, worked hard, and proved he's ready to lead this team to the Super Bowl. That kind of focus and dedication is exactly what the Ravens need to fight at the top, giving the fans real hope for the season ahead. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Lamar will take the Ravens to the Super Bowl this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your voice is key to helping this channel grow and keep bringing the best content for Ravens fans.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.